All right, greetings, man. We're back at it right here. So now I want to do now. This is part four right here. So now I really want to deal with now. You know, coding reality. You know what I'm saying? I really want to deal with coding reality, coding the universe. I really want to deal with this Tenet aspect and take it even further. So now, again, this one might be a little bit too deep, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So again, we spoke about in the last video now, real. What is real? But again, that's the first step. So the first step is real. Everything has to be real. It's the real, right? And that's what they're dealing with now. They're dealing with the real. Now the second step now, they need to code the universe. They need to code reality. And this is what's taking place. They're coding. They're writing the code for reality right now, right? They're writing the code for it. You see, so now I just want to show you. I want to show you guys that I'm really dealing with this now. I really deal with this. I really live this. I really want to show it to you. So now, take a look at this right here. Now, because of your screen, again, this is code right here. This is code. This is a code that I wrote now and as it pertains to B2C and buying B2C, right? So if I run that code for you guys, if I run that, let me see if I run that. There's the output, right? And again, I put different parameters in here, different parameters. So I had one of the parameters as it pertains to a maximum and also a minimum, which is what they use, which is what's standard in the industry, the maximum and the minimum. So you see I put that in there now. So when I run that, you see that's what comes up. So again, this is what I put in there. So this is what I wrote. This is original code that I've wrote based on this application that I'm using. So I'm really dealing with this, right? I'm really dealing with this. I'm really practicing this. So again, I understand what needs to take place, right? But this is what they want to do with reality. You see. What else have I got in here now? Yeah, I got a few other stuff. We don't have to go through all that. But again, this is what they want to do with reality. So they understand now they can do this with reality too, right? And again, based on the brain now, based on all these different things, they can do this too. So this is what's taking place. So again, how it works now, they're trying to fine tune the mathematics right now. But see, what I've spoke about, or what I haven't spoke about, and what I really do want to speak about this was how the roadblocks where they're at right now. And the roadblock basically is, so there was different levels to this. So again, yeah, Newton came, right? Then you had Johannes Kepler come, right? I think he was before. I'm not sure. I can't remember all the dates, but these are the people that came, and then Einstein. So what's actually but each time they came, it was raising the bar. So now Einstein he's raised the bar with this, right? With all this space, with all this other stuff, he's really raised the bar, and he really saved them because at a time you had Newton, and then you had this other stuff floating around, the ethers and absolute space, and all this other ideas floating around. Then he came along and merged them together, and then created the first working model, right? From a theoretical perspective, though, from a first working model from a theoretical perspective for space. He gave him that working model. So now there's a model now. But again, there's still issues right now. But what I've come to understand is that if they want to go to the next level, and the reason why they can't go to the next level is because if the Einsteinian aspect was the is all, end all, then they would be in space, right? I would be having this conversation right now on the International Space Station right now if that was the case. So again, Einstein can't be the final level. So what's actually happening is they're waiting for the next Einstein. It's deep, guys. It's deep. They're waiting for the next Einstein to come through, right? This is what's happening, you see. But where is it? So again, this is what's taking place. So they need the next Einstein to come through now and actually prove the old Einstein wrong. Am I proving him wrong now? Take them to space. That's the missing link. Take them to space. That's the missing link. The Tenet is already taking place, and as we spoke about, temporal order reversal right here, going in reverse, it automatically creates the forward in time aspect. It automatically creates that, you see, and by pushing the boundary of real, they're meeting up with the team going forward in time. They're meeting up with the team going forward in time to gain the knowledge now to go in reverse. But see, they're at a roadblock right now. But what actually happened now? So again, we spoke about the next Einstein. This is what they're waiting for. But also, they don't understand what it is now. Is they need to map out the whole universe. Really, they gotta map that out. You see, they really gotta map that out. So really, the computing isn't even at that level yet, you see. To an extent, but it's not even at that level yet for them to even map it out. They need to map that out. So once they map that, that's really what's taking place. Again, programming the universe. We just saw you some code right there. Coding universe. They want to do that with reality. But again, with the coding, it's just instructions. You're giving it instructions. You see, you're giving the computer instructions, but it has to be written in a particular way. But the computer can do anything based on the parameters, based on the different cores and different, the CPU spec. It can do anything, right? And the code is just running lines of code. That's what I've come to understand. That's all it's doing. It's just running lines of code. But they can do that with reality. But we understood this, you see. And that's one of my theories to how they achieve what they achieve. But really, to do what they really want to do, from my perspective, you need at least 1,000 years for that. Really, you need 1,000 years to do what they want to do. You need 1,000 years for that. But based on what they're doing now, it's really showcasing that they don't have 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? Really, but really, if they were to go in reversing that falls in time reality to meet up, they can actually extend that based on that. But again, they don't really have 1,000 years based on what's taking place and what's been taking place. With the 2020s and all that, it's clear, right? But really, you need a good 1,000 years for this, because what they want to do again, it's coding reality, coding the universe. They're giving these computers instructions, but the computer that they want to give instructions to, you know what I'm saying? So they want to feed it instructions, you see, and it runs just like that. It runs just like that. But the difference is, if I put in, I could show it to you now, but I think it might just, in fact, let me just see if I can just quickly show it to you. If I were to, and this is the problem that they're having right now. Let's see, I don't want to modify it too much, but if I were to go back on this now, put another line in here and say, all right then, let's put something random in here and this, right, if I were to run this now, right, so we see it, because in your screen now, there's an error. But see, and there's an error because I say that's not a real statement. I ain't got the dots there. But again, there's an error, but it tells you what the error is. So the problem they're having, they don't even know what the errors are. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this will tell me, but when you code in reality, code in universe, code in the human brain, there's no error. They don't even know what the errors are. So again, they're struggling right now. So really what they're actually waiting for is your artificial intelligence system, right? And also the quantum computing system, and many different systems to tell them and point them in the right direction, guys. So there's many different levels. There's many different levels to where they want to go with this. And the reason why they're unable to fully meet up with it and going forwards in time and really make that connection and go to space. So there's levels to this. There really is. There really is. So again, hope this video isn't too deep for you guys. Hope this video isn't too deep. Hope you guys can really resonate with this and really get this. But again, man, that's really the roadblock right there. So again, man, it's a quick video right here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you took some good information from this. All right, people. Thanks for watching.